Hello, welcome to my channel. Today I'd like to go through creating a design for a holder. I want to create a device that will hold my pliers. So here are my pliers right here. And I want to have something that kind of sits on the inside of here and makes this, let's say this was more complicated. It's not truly complicated because I'm just going to make a small triangle here and get that shape. Yeah, we wanted to trace it. So I took a picture and then put it into my computer, sent it to my email, and as you can see here, here's a picture of it. So what I'll do is I will insert this into my Onshape, and then I can start to trace it and I can build around it. Let's say I wanted to build a form around it, I could do that, or I could just build a little triangle here to hold it in place. So, and then maybe a little push pin that goes in the center and holds that, together into a wall, or maybe a magnet that holds this or something like that. Okay, so gonna go to my Onshape free version here. So we have the free subscription, and I will create a brand new document. We're gonna call this pliers. Okay, and now we will hide a couple views. Right click, hide plane, right click, hide plane. And then we're going to go to our front planes. We're going to start working on this plane right here. And we're going to just start a sketch. So we click on this guy right here. This is our plane. And then we will go to insert DXF. Insert instant image. So here's where we click our import. Okay, we grab our image that's on there. And we just click on it. And then we click on our starting point. Okay. And there's our pliers inside of Onshape. Okay. So now what we want to do is find a reference dimension, okay? So we got our pliers right here, and we want to measure this here diameter. So that will give us a good starting point of how to build this. So I will throw in this. I'm measuring with my digital calipers, and I get an 8.92 on that center diameter right there, okay? So I measured that, and now I'm going to first put in my dimension. So now I want to put that 8.92 dimension on here. So I can use a round diameter if I want to, and I can put it in here, and okay, 8.92, and it's pretty good. Yeah, that's fine. And watch, it will scale it automatically for us. Okay, so now it's scaled, so we should be approximately there. It looks a little off, but I think it should be just perfect. All right, so now we want to build a center line straight down here. We're going to create a line down, okay, straight, and that little line we saw was horizontal. I can right click, escape. We're going to use L from now on, and now we're going to create L. We're going to create a triangle. So here we're going to do one side only. I'm going to undo. I just created like a little segment. All right, so I'm going to do L. I'm going to click on here, and then I can click here, and then just keep going down, and then I will mirror this. Okay, so that's probably good. So we're going to take it straight across. We can go past it, and then we can hit L to get out of that. And now we're going to use something called trim. So M for trim. That's a quick M. Okay, we're getting rid of some chunks of it. And now we can do a mirror. Okay, so to do the mirror, we would go with the mirror function right here. So it says select the line to mirror. That's this guy. And the entities to mirror are this, and this. Okay, and then we can mirror that one too if we wanted to. Okay, all right, so we're going to build an offset on this. So let's do offset. We're going to click probably a 2mm offset. Let me click on this guy 2 times fast, 2, and then we're going to click each one of these. We're getting highlights orange. Okay, then we got there. We're good. Now we're going to click OK. Or actually, no, we're good. We don't have to click OK. Or we'll get out of the sketch. If I do that, yeah, it gets out of the sketch. To get back in there, you just click it back again. Okay, now we can do some trim functions again. So we use M, trim. Actually, I want that one line. So I want this guy right here. I can just hit my M, and I can trim this guy, okay? And now trim this guy and trim that guy, okay? I want to mirror these guys, so back to mirror. I'm sorry, mirror right there. Mirror line, this guy. There we go. Okay. Now we're going to build this and extrude it. Okay. So let's get out of the sketch. Sketch is done. We're going to go to our extrusion. we're going to click on this shape and this shape, and we're going to extrude it the thickness of this. So the thickness of it is about 12 millimeters. So that should be good. Okay. All right, 12 millimeters. There we go. So now we have our shape. And if you want to see your pliers again, you just click on this little highlight, the show the sketch. But if you don't, we can just click that off, and that's good. All right, so now we got to figure out how do we put our little push pin in there. So what I would actually do is show our sketch. We want to create a new extrusion, but this time we want to create extrusion from the inside, and we just want to go like 2 millimeters up. Okay, and there it goes. So we created like that, a little shells of sorts. And now we would create a bolt hole or a pin hole. So this is the pin right here. So we will put that inside. This is checking how to check that. You go like that, and then it's 10 millimeters approximately. So I will definitely know that it will go in there just fine, and now we'll measure the diameter of it. Okay, diameter of it. We got 1.14, so I will make it 1.5 millimeters. Okay, so what I can do here is I can do another sketch right on this face, and I can grab a circle, put a circle right down there. Okay, and then I can make this that 1.5 millimeters. So I'm going to go to my dimension, 1.5. Okay, and then if I want to clean this up and make it centered, what I can do is a couple more dimensions, and I can say from this point to this point, it should be is on 0. Okay, and then from this face or point to there, we want that one. So let's do like 5 millimeters. So let's check 5 millimeters on our calipers, and that's about 5 millimeters right there. So I think that's probably good. So that means it's going to be, the little hole is going to be up to 5 millimeters. Good, go. Now we're going to click extrude this hole right here, just that little hole, and we're going to do a remove and say okay, and that is it. Now we can 3D print that. We can put our little peg hole inside of here. It will definitely fit. It will sit 10 millimeters up, so it will almost be flush with the top, which is just fine, and it should hold these in pretty good. If you wanted to add some, you know, a little ledge or something on this so they don't slide off, we could do that. Or you know, there's other things we could do if you wanted to do more. So let's hide that sketch there, and let's say I wanted to make like a ledge on here, but I'd have to pull it out a little bit more to make that ledge. And then I could do first extrude. I could do this guy. I could do him, let's say 14 millimeters, so it's 2 millimeters additional. Okay, and then I can put a little offset here on the top face. So I can create a brand new sketch. Okay, and that brand new sketch is already on that face, and now I will do an offset. So these faces, and I will do it approximately 2 millimeters. Okay. There we go. And we'll clean that up in a second. Now we're just gonna extend this guy. So extend right here. So then we will click on what do we want to extend. We want to take this guy down to here, which is no line. So I can't do that right now. So I'm going to go to my line, create a line all the way over here to here. I'll hit L to get out of that. And then we're going to do the extending now. So we could use our shortcut X to get out of there, or we click there. And then we got to do one more extend, which is, let's get in, get out of that. Okay, there it goes. It seems to work best when I do it like that. Get in and get out. All right, so then we can do that, and then we'll adjust this dimension. I'm going to uncheck that guy, and then recheck this guy. 2 millimeters, okay, there we go. And now we can do this side right here. We're going to do the extend, which can hit X, okay, and then take this guy down to this guy. Now we can hit M for trim that guy, and then we can trim this guy, M, trim that guy. So now, I'm sorry. So we got to create a dimension coming down from here, so we can should be able to project these faces right here. But I will just create a line going from here to here. Okay, let's create this line. I'm gonna Yeah, I can take it straight down, hit L to get out of that. L, here to here, L to get out of that, M to trim it. And I'm going to get on my front view here, M to trim again, and then M, trim that guy. And we could actually, no, we want that straight across, so we will move this up. Oh, not trim that. Actually, yeah, we can just put a line all the way through. So we'll just start here, I'll go all the way through, L to get out of that, and then extend with an X, this guy all the way to this guy, hit M, we're going to trim, okay, and then trim, 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 and I don't, yeah, is there any more? This guy right here, and that little point, we can trim that. All right, let's go into our, finish that, let's go into our extrusions. We're going to extrude this surface right here, and we're going to do, flip this, and we're going to do 2 millimeters. Okay, and then that one, and it actually automatically added it. So I went to depth of 2 millimeters and add. So solid, add 2 millimeters, and I check the surface. And that's how you get to there. Let's go back to our pliers on sketch 1. I'm going to show that. So now this should work. If you want to check your distances and stuff, you can go to measure down here on the right. Okay, we can click here to here is the 12 millimeters, and yeah, we can double check our size. This should be 12. Yep, perfect. All right, so this should sit on there. It may have a little gap in the very front because it looks like it's thinner on the front, but yeah, it should work. So we can print this and then use our push pin to hold this into position for us. So if we want to clean up this radius right here, it's a little too sharp. Let's hit space bar to get out of that, and let's hit a little radius. Fillet here, we're going to fillet that, we're going to make it 3 millimeters. Sounds good to me, looks great. I can actually add a fillet to that guy too, so yeah, let's add a 2 millimeter there. There we go. All right, we are done. If we want to kick this out to our 3D printer, now we got to go down here, right click on part, and then we can go to export. Then we can name it. Okay, and then we can open it up in our Cura software, our slicing software, and then kick this to our 3D printer, and then print this out, and then we can test it out, see if it works. Thanks for watching. I hope this video has taught you something. Please like and subscribe, and leave me some comments if you have any questions or other things that you would like me to go over. So, thanks. Bye.